Good to see you, DSP.
Good afternoon, sir. I am DSP Vanessa Clarke, Acting Commanding Officer for the St. Andrew South Division, sir.
How are things in the area?
Sir, since the start of April 2025, we have not recorded a major crime in the
Yes.
division. And this is as a result, direct result of the operational activities, the push, the concerted effort, the initiatives that we have put in place to ensure that we denied or the criminals in our space deny them movement. We are working on displacing them and we are working on deterring them from committing their criminal activities. Our efforts have resulted in a clear-up rate of 65% for murders and 59% for shootings. We had a little bit of a hiccup in the earlier part of the year, sir, but we still managed to clear up over 59% of major crimes. We are also working with our external partners, our community groups, to ensure that we provide a safe space for the residents in our communities as also the business owners. So we are working in partnership with all the stakeholders to ensure our space is safe. We are aware that our violence producers are many, and so we have arrested a number of wanted men this year. We have also arrested a number of violence producers. We have also seized 34 firearms.
34?
Yes, sir, since the start of the year, sir.
Excellent work.
Yes, sir.
The St. Andrew South Division has always been a difficult policing area.
Yes, sir.
Difficult because of the communities that comprise the area, the demographics, a lot of young people in the area, and it is a highly commercialized area
Yes, sir.
as well. The prevalence of gangs also another feature, and the JCF has been laser focused on reducing the number of gangs, and in fact I think that we have eliminated several of the gangs that
Yes, sir.
are in the area. But what are some of the programs that you have to engage the youth? Because at the core of the crime in these areas, and I'm particularly familiar with this area because my constituency is in this division,
Yes, sir.
would be young males.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
have any special programs targeted at young males?
Yes, sir. Specifically in the Greenwich Farm area, we have a football competition which includes the police and the young persons in the community. I think it's Wednesdays every week. Each Wednesday we have a night match under the lights at the Greenwich Farm, sir.
Yes.
We also have school mentorship programs at our CSSB group, our community safety and security branch. We have our youth clubs. We have youth club meetings at the stations. We have our homework programs. We have a lot of initiatives that include the youth and not also the youth, all the other members of the community, both adults and young persons, where we do our walkthroughs on a weekly basis. We have community meetings, and we also have our widely publicized meetings where we ensure that we inform and educate the communities about the initiatives that we have. We are not only here to solve crime through hardcore policing. There is also the softer approach where we engage the communities in partnership with the police.
I think that must be emphasized because the police, in terms of increasing its kinetic activities and really confronting the gangs and undermining and eliminating them, may have portrayed quite a hard exterior. But it is important that the public understands that the police approaches the issue from many different angles.
Yes.
And we do invest a lot of resources in trying to engage the community, particularly young people, to divert them from a life of crime. But the gangs are actively recruiting, actively in the space, encouraging young people to come and join them. And they do that in quite insidious ways. They say, you know, I'll pay your school fee, I'll give you a pair of sneakers. You know, you get into an argument with your parents and they say, come and stay with us for the couple of days. And before you know it, you are in a gang.
Yes, sir. And along that vein, sir, we have school resource officers
Yes.
who are in the high schools and primary schools. So if you go into one of the schools in our policing precinct, anywhere when school starts or anywhere up to half a day, you will find our police officers there meeting with parents, meeting with students, meeting with the school staff.
Excellent. So I take this opportunity to say to our young men in particular, Jamaica is growing. We're doing well economically. There is a place for you. There is a space for you in the economy. In fact, there is a job for you. If you are not skilled, if you are not trained, heart is now free. Take advantage of the opportunities and participate in the economy. There is no excuse that you are involved in crime because of economic circumstances. That excuse won't fly. There are many other Jamaicans, many other young men in particular, who have decided that even though they don't have the economic wherewithal, they don't have the economic benefits, that they are not going to be involved in crime. In fact, there are many, many, many more young men and women who have it hard still like everybody else, and they are not in crime. So those who have decided that that's a decision they have made to go into crime, I appeal to them. I appeal sincerely to them to make a decision about your life not to be involved in crime. The government and the police, we are always here to assist as much as we can to deter you from a life of crime. Thank you very much, DSP. Very good.